Beep beep. Well, well, well. I didn't actually advertise this or schedule it or do anything else. I just thought I'd open some packs, enjoy a little Saturday, and see who was going to hang out and show up. What's up, Cryptid Citizen? What is this? I'm just going to open some MetaZoo packs and hang out. Because it's been a while. It's been a few weeks since I've done that. Since we've done any live MetaZoo. It's been an insanely busy summer. Cryptic Citizen, how's your Saturday going, man? I figured this will give noise. Yeah, so here's what happened is I gave a bunch of theme decks to a store. A guy at a store who was saying, can I get some release event boxes or theme decks to hand out to people in my store? And since I was giving them away, I was like, well, maybe I could like give them the decks and keep the booster packs. Hey, what's up, Matt Opal? Happy Saturday, man. How you doing? Hey, look, we have your token. Your token here for luck. Yeah, Dallas Fort Worth. That was a while ago. But yeah, that was a really fun event. I'm glad we went to that. Glad I went to that. So these are all from theme decks. Kind of fun. You get one booster pack per theme deck in MetaZoo, and so I've got, what do I have? Like 3 Seance. I've got a couple of UFO, 3 UFO, a couple native, 2 native, no, 4 UFO, and then some wilderness. And so some people have had a lot of luck pulling hot stuff out of theme deck packs, and so I didn't want to like let these go to waste and open them not on the record. So let's just yeah, we can talk MetaZoo, talk life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness. See who shows up on a Saturday, and just open some packs. Unprompted, because it's been so long. Matt Opal, what are you up to this weekend, my man? You just kind of hanging out? Man, Seance. Can't believe how long it's been since we had Seance. Disbanding energy. Spiteful Mermaid. Temperance. Reverse Hollow. Black Dog of the Hanging Hills. When's the MetaZoo just announced their fire tower, right? But it's, when was it again? The end of July. Was it at a Collecticon? I should know this. I could look this up in about 8 seconds, but I forgot. I'm hoping one of you fine folks might know. Because I'm starved for like a Collecticon. Those things are really fun to go to. So, I feel like end of summer, Fire Tower would be a fun one to get to. Reverse Hollow Chibis. What's the best card I've pulled? Let's see. The best card that I have pulled would be probably a blue ink, I'd say. That or I'd put that higher than Green Man. Green Man's cool, but I don't know, I like the inks. We have no idea where it is besides Dallas. Oh, Wayward, we still don't know? We still don't know? Alright, well, it's in Dallas. It's in Dallas at the end of July. Well, okay. So I wonder if there's like an event at the end of July or something in Dallas. Oh, no, that's right. It might be hosted by a store, by a partner or something. Yeah, we pulled a blue ink from Box Topper of Crypto Nation 2nd Edition. We pulled a Green Man from Wilderness one time. We pulled a serialized, I think it was a Sky Snake from UFO. That was kind of cool. But they weren't for me. None of those pulls were for me. Those pulls were for other people. on here. Really cool pull was a Winged Attack Revive Mothman from the Revive boxes. I got a couple right here actually. Yeah, from these guys. Man, when these came out, I opened a ton of these Revive MetaZoo Cryptid Nation decks, and I hit like no small number of moths, but I opened a ton of them. Like some people say, you'll hear rumors like, oh, that I got a huge clump of moths, rawr, clumping. But I actually ordered like 60 of these, and ordered a bunch of little orders of 5 each. So it wasn't actually a massive clumping. It was just like there was like a moth in every order of like 5 boxes, and then I opened a ton of boxes. So that was a cool one, getting a bunch of moths from that. When is war? What's the rumors? What are the rumors? Are there rumors? Brett, did I say there were rumors? Key me back in. Let me know what I'm talking about. When is war? I don't know when war is gonna be. I don't actually know for sure. It's scheduled for later this summer, and we've been told that war is gonna have like multiple different artworks of spell books or something like that. Like they're starting to sort of ink it out, but I don't know if they have a date. I mean, you know, Native just landed, really, right? Wars and runouts of wars. Yeah, Nate. Oh, rumors of war. It's biblical. Oh, Brett. Okay, gotcha. Nice. Thank you. Thank you for keying me in. Matt Opalcutter says his best pull so far is serialized Cumberland Dragonite. Oh, from a PFP box. Cool, man. I haven't opened any serialized cards from PFP boxes. My PFP box opening experiences have been purely non-serialized. Let's get some native up in here in this hizzle. Yeah, I'm happy to talk. Rumors. One of the fun things. Hey, cool. Full hollow Akilabopa. Beautiful native full hollow. Cool thing. I'm excited to see where this MetaZoo bus goes. Have you guys seen the party wagon? There's like this full-on MetaZoo party wagon. It looks pretty fun. I've been talking to the guys a little bit that are going to be driving it around. They're going to cruise just like all over the country. They're going to hit festivals and just places where you would go to probably find people that might be interested in stuff like this. It's going to be really fun. I have to go to a place where that party wagon is going to show up. We got to get it to come to my neck of the woods in the upper Midwest and see what MetaZoo party wagon shenanigans come from that. I assume it's going to be... I wonder who's going to drive that around. Texas Ted? Probably. Since he's like the event guy. Matt Opal. Yeah, I hope you do too. I hope it makes it over to your neck of the woods. I think that'd be fun. Prepare for the hunt. Like the dream catchers and all this native stuff. Yeah, it's been a while. Let's see. What's the most... one of the highlight recent pulls? I mean, recently, we haven't pulled a serialized in a little while. The last serialized was UFO. We didn't pull one with Seance. Not yet, anyway. Maybe we gotta open more Seance blister packs. Most of what I've been doing lately is buying Kickstarter collections. There's like, you know, some people are stuck. Kickstarter has finally come down in price to the point where I feel like, you know, it's not so crazy anymore. Like you can get full hollow Kickstarter cards for like $20 now if you're like hunting whatnot late at night, or $40, $50 instead of the hundreds of dollars that they were right out of the gate. So it's like a much more like normal price point. So I've been really busy kind of buying Kickstarter and oh my gosh, monitoring the... Oh, see you, Brett. Thanks for coming by. Is Card Shop Live finally done dumping? What do you guys think? Are they done? Did you notice they're out? They're like out of MetaZoo inventory finally after their insane Memorial Day sale. Let's hop over to that. Check this out. So here's Card Shop Live. Look at their MetaZoo inventory. Out of stock, out of stock, out of stock, out of stock, out. All they have left is Nightfall for booster boxes, is Nightfall booster boxes and Kryptonation booster boxes. That's it. That is it. Sage Rage, what's up? What's up, what's up, what's up? How difficult are Prison Wars to pull? In Wilderness, they're reasonably difficult. Yeah. But it's the only expensive card in Wilderness, so thank God for that. I'm glad that they're holding up. Navy Chick, as a hint, you're more likely to pull them from Wilderness spellbooks on a per pack basis than you are from booster boxes. So if you're trying to hit the hits in Wilderness, you should be buying spellbooks. Check this out, guys. Card Shop Live, infamous for infinitely dumping MetaZoo for like a year, is finally running out of product. We are on day like 11 of no Kryptonation Second Edition booster box restocks from Card Lot or Wilderness restocks. It's interesting, and so one wonders. And then we're still seeing sales of Kryptonation Second Edition TCG Player. So now that Card Shop Live is finally done, if they're done, which is not a guarantee, I don't know, I'm just saying, if they're done, then you could actually start to see this volume of product being chewed up on secondary markets from game stores, and you might see stabilization in the Kryptonation Second Edition and the Wilderness booster box prices. That's kind of, I don't know, that's kind of fun, kind of interesting little Saturday trivia. Is Card Shop Live finally done? Well, I guess we'll find out. You got lucky with Wilderness, one booster box pulled to Prismora. Nice. I think my Prismoras came from spellbooks for Wilderness. We'll see if we can get some. We'll see if we can grab them. These are of course theme deck booster packs, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we can get. Now we're gonna open some UFO. These are all theme deck booster packs because I donated a bunch of theme decks for new players, and I thought, well, maybe I'll just open the booster packs myself. I'm generous, but I'm not like, you know, I'm not gonna completely give up an opportunity to open some booster packs. They're too fun. Dragon's Rise, Sheep's Token, and Skipping Lake. That's a fun one. I like that one. And Water Aura. Alright. Reverse Hollow. Well, let's see if we can get some Prismoras then, shall we? Pokemeta says, anyone sleeping on Nightfall should pick it up soon. No second edition, no big box, no eBay version, only one edition. It's the smallest overall core set print run by far. Yeah, very interesting points. Pokemeta has some good points. You know, Wilderness has a lot of different editions. For example, I actually just made a little acquisition of some of the Wilderness, those Wilderness eBay spellbooks, which I really like. I was able to just pick up another little swath of those. So we've got like these things. These are things you won't find this for Nightfall. You won't find piles of like a more rare version. There is only Nightfall First Edition, and there is something interesting about that. You know, but there's more to... Rarity isn't everything, of course. Wilderness does have Prison War, and that's going to help Wilderness quite a bit. But yeah, Nightfall will eventually run out. Nightfall will eventually run out on Card Shop Live. In theory, right? It is one of the last things they have over here. They're out of Wilderness, they're out of CN2, but they still have Nightfall. And they're going to keep lighting that price on fire until they're done. So the question is, how much Nightfall do they really have left? You know, like, so they have, you know, what they have listed is not necessarily what they have in stock. But it looks like... I mean, they allow me to add... Oh god. How many can I add to my cart? Just 102? Sometimes this thing glitches out. Come on. It's gonna make me do the work. Let's go back and clear the cart and jump back. You know, Channel Fireball is famous for running out and then relisting at an even lower price. I mean, they are like just they've been doing, not just with MetaZoo, they've been doing with tons of stuff. Grand Archive. Oh my gosh. Maybe they won't let me get this at checkout, but good lord. I'm gonna make sure I don't have any private information on checkout and see how many they reduced me to. 110. Okay, so channel or Card Shop Live, aka Channel Fireball, has 110 Nightfall booster boxes left. So I don't know, maybe, but maybe they have more in the back. You know, the price cannot stabilize until they're done. Doesn't matter how good anything is. The price of a product for MetaZoo cannot stabilize until Card Shop Live is gone. As long as they have product, the price can only at best stay the same or go down. And then the moment they run out, you might have a chance for stabilization and recovery of something. Kindling Sparkroot, full hollow, and a Cumberland Dragon. Very nice. Just opened 2 Nightfall booster boxes yesterday. Nice. Dude, Mad Opal, I would love to pull an old Scratch. That's a card I actually... I'm not into every serialized card. Or even every secret rare. Like, I don't chase them all. But old Scratch, I would love to have an old Scratch. I feel like the red ink and old Scratch, like those original early core set MetaZoo things are gonna be really cool. Alright, let's see here. Radioactive Hornets, playable, nice little card. Navy Chick says, Old Man Winter. What about Fusion Auras? No, they're not as... Navy Chick, Fusion Auras are much more common. Much more commonly pulled than Prism Auras because there are 9 of them. So, an individual Fusion Aura will be just as difficult to pull as a Prism Aura. But there are 9 of them. So you're by the odds approximately 9 times more likely to pull a Fusion Aura than you are to pull Prism Aura. That's just by the odds. Obviously, results can differ. Right, but yeah, much more likely. In my experience, I'm getting an average of 1 Fusion Aura for every 1.5 booster boxes. But some people pull 3 from a single box. You know how it is. So maybe the average is like 1 per box or something. I don't know. It's just my best guess. Which is nice because they're actually holding up a lot of value as well. And so you basically get, because there's 9 of them, so people want them all. And so they're holding really good value, but they're dramatically more common than Prism Aura to pull. So that's kind of cool. Makes native a nice product to break. Maybe we should open some native while we're here. You'd love to see a Nightfall God Pack with an old Scratch. Pokemenace, that'd be amazing. Supposedly there are 10 God Packs that have old Scratch in it. That's what we're told. But some of them I'm sure have been opened. A couple for sure I know have, because people posted in the pull channel. But yeah, I did open a God Pack once. Again, it wasn't for me, it was for someone else. But it's in like an old video. I think it's actually called like God Pack Caught on Camera or something like that. But it didn't have an old Scratch in it, tragically. Those eBay Wilderness boxes are a lot on too. Those box toppers are amazing. Yeah, Pokemenace, yeah, I love the way the holo looks on the eBay sets. Hey, what's up, Hover? Welcome, Hover. Just doing a little Saturday hangout. How are you doing, my man? These are theme deck packs, Hover. I thought we'd open them up because sometimes theme deck packs seem to have good stuff in it. These ones haven't really been changing my life. But it's still fun. So let's see what else is coming for the zoo. So they have the Arby's collaboration coming. That's going to push Zoo coast to coast. That'll be cool to see. We saw some new swag in the MetaZoo shop that actually looks really like kid-friendly, which is cool. I got some little kids, and some of those t-shirts are so cute. I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta order that for my kid. I think that would be fun. They'd really like it. We opened 3 last night. Nice. And then we have what? We have the Ron English collaboration, whatever that is. We have the new MetaZoo art contest as well. We have War coming, the next core set, War. What else is coming up? What else is coming around the corner in the wonderful wild world of MetaZoo? What am I missing? Inquiring minds want to know. El Verde Entity. Survival Instincts. Terrify! Frozen Spirit Sigil. Is it a reverse holo? Oh yes it is! Barely. Buenos dias! There's a Mothman shirt. Oh my gosh, I haven't. I gotta pull it up now. I gotta check it out. Let's check out this new MetaZoo merchandise. All right, MetaZoo Marketplace. All right, let's see. Apparel and merch. We're gonna hop over there and see. So they posted some new stuff. New MetaZoo merch. That backpack's really fun. The sheesh. Oh my gosh. The snipe is cute. I guess I haven't. I think that's not the new one. The unicorn's cute. Well, where's the new shirts? There were some ridiculously cute little shirts. Like little toddler shirts or something. Oh, here's the moth. That's gotta be it. Come on. Yeah, that's cute. Let's see here. That's a good little moth. That's a good little moth. And then I think there was a hodag that was really fun. Oh my gosh, there's like chibi pizza. We're gonna open these in new tab. A Wendigo and a Frogman. Yeah, see, these are cute. Oh my, look at the babe. Wow, and the Bigfoot. Let's get these in Walmart. Wow, I feel like Walmart could sell that. Look at that. That's cute. Also, like Prince Reverse Hollow Frozen Sigil. Isn't that funny? I inspired you to play some Link to the Past. Nice. That is why we do. That is why we bring out the old school 8-bit tunes. All right, we have Hey Babe, the Blue Ox, Chibi Babe. Yeah, they look really good. Hey English. Howdy English. How are you doing today, man? Yeah, the kids' apparel looks great. Look at that Bigfoot. My daughter would think that's ridiculously cute. Ridiculously cute. You know, they were talking about this Arby's collaboration as being like a... Hey, Cojito! Yeah, it's a busy day. Hey, thanks for coming by, Cojito. Hope you're having a good day, man. Yeah, this will be a shorter stream. I'm not even selling anything. I just wanted to come and just kind of open some zoo from a bunch of different sets and talk about stuff and just say hi to everybody because it's been a little while. It's been such a busy start to the summer with kid stuff and just catching up, frankly, on MetaZoo. I had piles and piles and piles of stuff around, and all the pre-orders that were just starting to arrive. It was like I just needed to take a break, get everything sent out. The only thing we're waiting on now is NFT native boxes and NFT chibi Valentines, and then I can finally have no pre-orders pending, I think, anyway. So that'll be nice. And then getting organized. I have some huge PSA submissions sent off. I got stuff to catch up on, so it's been a little hard to come by. Fan meter visitor. Cool, I like that guy. On Hollow. And a seed token. Yeah, man, I was on Whatnot last night, and there was not a lot of people on, and there was a Kickstarter sale, and got some really good deals on Kickstarter. We're talking like $20 full hollow Orphax. It was crazy. It was me and the seller, basically. There was just nobody in the room, and so it's just picking up everything. Well, that's Whatnot. Cojito, my friendo. Nice, Hover. Old Sabrooks Blockheads. Reverse Hollow Magic Engineer's Oil. And a seed token and a radioactive swamp. Well, we have one more theme deck pack left. One more chance. One more opportunity. Hidden Templars. Native has been interesting. It all finally came in except for one distributor. There's Peach State Hobby. Still hasn't reported that they have received Native. Now, that's not always the case. Sometimes they have, and they've just informed the sales reps. You know, they haven't updated the sales reps yet. Like, it's still percolating through their system. But I have an order pending with them for Native. Everyone else, every other distributor has received it. All the other stores have. MetaZoo sent it out. Everyone but Peach State Hobby. They haven't sent it out yet. So it's like, it's funny because in the absence of that order, I'm almost out of native and I can't get any more. It's gone. I have a couple cases of booster boxes. I have some release event boxes, and spell looks like that's it. No blisters, almost no theme decks. Not nearly as much as I'm used to having a lot of product, and I am desperately almost out of native. It's wild. Hey, what's up, Alec? Alec Taylor, how's it going, man? Wayward Cat, any idea how I pulled an eBay Hollow Tarot out of a Target blister? Wayward Caster. Proof or it didn't happen. That's I respect you. I don't mean to sound disrespectful. But you know how it is. Proof or it didn't happen. Because I haven't heard of that happening. But I don't know, maybe they did it not even have a big box icon? I mean, that would be really weird if you think about it, because these things are printed and packaged in a different country. And so like it seems really weird. It seems like it's almost like finding a UFO card in a seance set. Which is okay, which is not entirely impossible. We know how it is. It could happen. You know, and if it did, nobody would believe you about that either, even if it was real. So I don't know. I'm so confused. Yeah, I know, yeah. You're probably just like, how? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. What should we hit a PFP box? Should we open a PFP box? Could that be fun? Let's do that. Because I ran out of theme deck packs, and I've got a PFP box behind me. It's a full set box. All I have left. I don't have any regulars left. They were all pre-ordered. I had like 80 regular boxes. They were all pre-ordered. They're all gone, and I just have a couple of these. I have like 4, I think, of these full set boxes left, and that's it. I have one more that I have to send out. But let's open this PFP box and see if we can get a serialized card or some cool PFP shenanigans. Very excited for the redemption window for the PFPs. I've got a bunch of like I'm waiting to redeem. I have a lot of these like redemption box toppers. That's going to be really, really fun. Once they open up the redemption for these things, that's going to be a whole new party. People are going to be real excited about that. I've been picking these up. What do I have? I guess I don't have a ton, but I have 7 redemptions waiting for me. Not an insane number. It's funny, I thought I actually ordered more PFP boxes than I did, because I usually have a bunch of stuff left over, but they sold on the website. They were so popular on the website that I opened 7 and I have 4 left, and that's it. Which is, I know 11 is like enough, but compared to what I'm used to having a lot of things. So a lot of things. Pokemon talks about, remember seeing Kickstarter boxes having random cards from other games like Uno. Yeah, there are. Pokemon. Every now and then, yeah, totally. In Kickstarter in particular, you found those Easter egg packs from other games. Alright, here's our PFP set. So we have our box topper pack. I'm just going to put that off to the side with these ones. And there's our full set packs. You can tell the difference because the full set packs have that coin on the top right. Are the redemption cards a good idea to pick up? I think they are if you can get them for a good price. Like if you can get them for like $40, then you buy them all day. Or that's what I think anyway. Because even the old PFPs, the bottom of the barrel, old PFPs are like worth like $25 to $30, right? And those are the ones that no one wants. No one likes. They're sitting at the bottom. And so the new ones, especially at the beginning, there's going to be like a market for that. And I wouldn't be too surprised if a lot of them go for 0.1, you know, at least 50, 80, $100. And so like if you're buying these, and then you have a chance of pulling a really desirable one that you sell for more than that. So it's very likely you'll be able to sell the redemption for $40. So if you can get the card for $40 and then redeem it and get the PFP later, like it seems like a really good deal. And then if you get the one you want, you like it, you keep it. Looks like we got ourselves a Jersey Devil coin. That's good. I'm gonna add him to I got a little pile of coins over here. I only have what? Somebody mailed me a gold one. I've actually been pulling mostly not Gold ones. I think I've had mostly silver, like blank bats, silver party. I have one silver Mothman here. And I have like a salamander coin as well. These are the little PFP coins. It's kind of fun. People have been asking if this is an error card or an error coin. That's the joke. It is. It's an error minting of, but it's a real. It was intentionally made as an error. So now you know. All right, let's open some PFP packs, shall we? Please explain how I pulled a sample tarot out of a Topps blaster. Yeah, no kidding. Those are two different companies. Impossible. Couldn't have happened. Alright, we have Hodag. Grim Reaper. 3363. Mothman. The Bejeweled King Mothman of the Laser Tribe. And then we have Little Hipster. Mothman 4717. Mothman 2016. We should have 2 holographic cards per pack. One of them is a standard, like base set holo. And then one of them is like an alt holo. That's what we should be expecting. There's our standard. Oh, got a Wendigo. Cool. Got ourselves a standard holo Wendigo. 4239. Crystal Skull and Bells. Wendigo for days. And a Bunny Man. A Bunny Man with some bling. Cracked Ice Bunny Man. 3571. Still no serial cards. Not for me, not for old Uncle Argos. If I open these for someone else, that's when we'll start pulling serial cards. That's where all the luck is usually. And I'm fine with that. That's fine. Pizza Bird, 300. That's kind of a cool River Mermaid. Yeah, you do find Easter eggs in products. We've seen those sometimes. Placeholder cards, blank cards, cards from other games. It's just from the factory where it's produced. Things must just get mixed up or swept along in every now and then. I like this frog, man. Look at the turkey frog. He's so hangry, though. Those horns and those eyes make him look just like mad. That authoritarian mustache. He's like a respect my authority Thanksgiving frog. Hey, another Wendigo. Cool, man. Alright, so let's see if we're trending in order. 4238, 4239. Looks like we are. Wendigo with the base set. And we got ourselves... Oh, he's a cool Cracked Ice NFT coin-eyed Bigfoot. I like that guy. Is he a gold Bigfoot? Yeah, he's a gold Bigfoot with a silver hat and NFT coin eyes. That's kind of cool. I like that guy. Fun. This NFT set's really interesting, you know. What an interesting product. Something nobody's ever done before that I know of. It's really cool how MetaZoo did this. I'm excited to sort of have this as part of a collection. Looking back on it, it's going to be a fun thing to pull out someday and try to explain. Be like, well, then they did this. Bunny Man. More bunnies. Nice. Valentine's, Laser Beam, Loveland Frog, man. Yeah, big drip on the Bigfoot. Let's hover. Okay, look, oh my gosh, the Cumberland 2. Something about the top hat with the NFT moth eyes is particularly special. I think that's pretty fun. Alright, we're going Wendigo. Let's get a serial card yet. Uncle Argos needs a serialized card. You wish they had a... How do you know what cards are worth money? In this set, the holos are worth the money. Basically. Although I have seen people sell the regulars for 5 to 10 bucks. I have seen people sell the regulars for 5 to 10 bucks. Chris is like, where are the Valentine's NFT plushies? Where are the plushies, Chris? I don't know. I wish we had them, Chris. So Kenneth, a lot of these holos are selling for 20 to 30 bucks to the people that own the NFT. And then the alt holos as well. Hey, River Mermaid, got a different type of holo. Cool. Cool. Yeah, I've seen these for like 10, 20. That's actually a really clean River Mermaid. Look at that. 17. Where's Mermaid Army? Mermaid Army would like this, probably. So yeah, if someone owned 1772 and wanted this alt art hollow or whatever, alt hollow, not alt art, alt hollow, then a going rate might be like 20 to 30 bucks. I think, or maybe more. I don't know. You guys correct me if I'm wrong. That was the last time I checked. That might be the non-alt hollow. That might be like the base hollow. That might be like if you had this Grim Reaper and you wanted this one, people are paying like 20, 30 bucks for it. So, but that's because, you know, that's because they want the card for their PFP. That's what they want, and so it's kind of like a seller's market for the most part, because they're just because there's 5,000 different PFPs or 5,000 different cards. So if somebody has yours, you might never see it again. Is the promo scratch card redeemable for something? Yes. Yeah, the promo scratch card is redeemable for a new style of PFP that has not been fully revealed yet. The whole new set. It's UFO and Seance PFPs. So my hope is Changeable Scratch, Lady Luck, stuff like that. I hope the T-Rex is in it. I hope Griddle Greaser Pete is in it. I want Pig PFPs would be really fun. But yeah, that's the redeemable. So you should be, and they should just be airdropped. At least that was the original plan. So you should be able to just like mail in a code, and then they would just, I don't know if you give them your wallet address or what, and they airdrop you one of the new PFPs or something like that. Hey, we got ourselves a crazy Western style. Is he gray? Huh. A gray skinned, blue eyed, purple hat pizza bird. That's pretty wild. You wonder about those streamer kits? Yeah. They will be cool, but inquiring minds do wonder how long it'll be till the native streamer kits arrive. Will streamers still be selling native by the time the native streamer kits arrive? I don't know. Hopefully. Chris, you've been calling random Arby's? I'm really excited for the Arby's collab. Some people on Facebook, bizarrely, seem to think it's just for clicks. Not just for clicks, guys. It's like a real national collaboration. There's gonna be MetaZoo at Arby's. This is a cool holo. I like this like clean standard holo. Look at that. It's like you can really see the artwork very well on that. It makes it nice. I like it when the holo doesn't doesn't obscure your artwork. I hear MetaZoo sends a drone to your house and drops a little NFT box like in the Hunger Games. Joel, that'd be amazing. Like that dinging sound. Yeah, you redeem a code and you start hearing like a ding. You look around, there's like a little package coming from the sky, and then I think that'd be a nice little touch. That's like MetaZoo 2030. That is not too far of a stretch to think that could happen. So we've gotten a nice example of 3 different styles of the alt art hollow, of the alt hollow. I don't know why I can't say that today. So we have your base hollow. They all look the same, but we got 3 of the different. And what other, like, one standard base hollow, and then are there 6 different types of hollow? Originally they were planning 7, but I don't know. Are there actually 7 different types of hollow in the PFP set? Inquiring minds want to know. I mostly pull cracked ice from my boxes. Alright, no serialized card yet, friends. Let's see what we got. River Mermaid. Loveland Frog, man. Got ourselves a Bigfoot. 2638 River Mermaid. Rockstar Bunny. Have any one of one been pulled in this set? Not that I've seen yet, but they're supposedly in here. Which hollow pattern is my favorite? Cracked Ice is my favorite that I've seen so far. Any ETA on streamer kits? Not that I know of. No. I mean, I thought they were last month, but apparently not. What's my favorite type of hollow from the PFP? Joel and Pokey. Yeah, Cracked Ice is my favorite so far. Although, as a purist, I actually like this clean one quite a bit, but the Cracked Ice I think looks really cool. It's a nice combination of it doesn't obscure the artwork, you know, and it just looks really good. It provides a really cool effect without getting in the way of seeing the card. That's my favorite. This one's okay. But it's not like special. It's more just like interesting. I don't know what you would call that. But yeah, cracked ice is really cool. We're gonna see some cracked ice like style holing in MetaZoo Top Sapphire. I hear when MetaZoo Sapphire comes out. Notice I don't say if. When MetaZoo Sapphire comes out, I think we'll see some sort of cracked ice style hollow in those as well. Babe the Blindfolded Blue Ox and a Bunny Man with the standard sort of hollow. Almost like an old TV. Look at the lines on it. This is 1950s TV hollow. Do you think the full set PFP redemptions are different than the regular? Well, I will just say what has been said, Alec, was that it has been said that the full set redemptions are from a different pool, a different redemption pool than the regulars. That has been said. I will reserve judgment until we see it happening, as to what I think, because I have no real insight. But yeah, we're told that they're from a different pool, so it probably, you know, hopefully it's in a way that is noticeable. Odag. Loveland Frogman, cool, nice black background. Hover loves the matte hollow. Yeah, that's cool. Are there any singles I've been scooping up on eBay during this low market? Chris, yes. But I've been making something of an effort not to super advertise it. But yeah, there's definitely certain classes of things. I've been doing some store buyouts. I have a store buyout that I audited last week or 2 weeks ago, and then I have another store buyout that's arriving early next week, and then a collection buyout arriving next week as well. But only this one type of card, this one class of card. Wendigo. Oh my gosh, look at that. Bleeding Eyes, Acid Face Wendigo. Yeah, I also bought Channel Fireball out of their base set CN2. As far as I know. They might have more. They probably do have more, but I ended up picking up what I think is their last pallet of CN2 booster boxes. So that'll be arriving supposedly on Monday. It was supposed to arrive yesterday, but just didn't make it. But we got a Wendigo, and we got another Wendigo with this like sort of like dusty hollow. What am I picking up? Okay, fine. So here's my thought on MetaZoo singles. Like, there's a lot of things that are rare, and I've sort of, this has always been my mantra on this channel, is that rarity isn't enough, right? Rarity by itself isn't enough, especially in a world where card games, including now Magic the Gathering, are printing like one-of-one cards, right? So what you have to think about is notoriety and persistent notoriety. So like if you're picking up a rare promo from a collecticon that you went to that was fun for you, you have to realize that in 5 years the majority of the player base, because the player base cycles so much in all card games, the majority of that base that is now in MetaZoo won't remember that event. So will anyone remember the promo? Chibi Jackalope is a really cute card. Will anyone remember it or care how rare it is? I don't know. So I figured nobody is ever gonna forget base set. So seeing the Kickstarter singles prices in the floor, especially since they're like on par with or below a lot of other like just random promo prices, to me, Steven knows Argos is scooping up those Kickstarter singles. Steven's got me. Yeah. I'm not being shy about Kickstarter. I've gone full aggro in the last few weeks on Kickstarter. Yeah. Not the steel product. The singles. Which is interesting. I've been finding it more opportunity in the singles, because the single prices have come down so much. PSA 10 as well. It's crazy that you can get a raw card for $60 and the PSA 10 is $100. Like, that's just crazy. That's crazy to me. That's not all of them, but some are like that. And so I've been picking up, PSA 10 and then raw and bulk Kickstarter as well. People have been selling bulk Kickstarter for 40 cents a card now. Just come way down, you know. And you can get reverse hollows for like $10. Reverse hollow golds even for $10, $15. You can get full hollow golds for $20, $25. It's come way down, especially if you buy them in larger volumes. So I see brand new cards selling for 100. 1771? Yeah, sure, man. Oh, this guy? Totally, Jeff. Absolutely, Jeff. I'll save him for you. You own the NFT? I'm so glad you were here to see that. Yeah. Absolutely. I'll put him aside. We'll get that set up for you, Jeff. Hey, and we'll include, thank you for the super chat. We'll include the $5 in the super chat. In the purchase price. There, he's all protected for you now. Alright, we got him. I should probably sleeve these other hollows as well. Because later, what'll happen is people will watch this video later, and they'll find their hollows, and they will, typically, people will contact and ask about them. People are on the hunt for their hollows, so that's fun. Yeah, I've been picking up that. Cryptonation 2nd edition is really dislocated in price. Because, just think of the math on this, okay? So Kickstarter is $2,000 a booster box right now, approximately. And then they made 10 times, a little bit more actually than 10 times, more Cryptonation 1st edition than they did Kickstarter. And I'm out of sleeves, so I'll just let these ones suffer. Okay, Cryptonation 1st edition is $300 a box. And so what we're noticing now, the really expensive stuff often doesn't rise in price to the same extent that some of the cheaper stuff is because fewer people can buy it. And also Cryptonation 1st edition has a box topper. Right, so it has extra value over Kickstarter on a per box basis when you look at the print run difference because it has a box topper. So that makes sense. So if 1st edition is $300, then why is 2nd edition $30? Because the 2nd edition print run is only 2.5 times the 1st edition print run for base set. So when I look at a product that is 1/10 the price and it's only 2.5 times the print run, there's a huge dislocation in the market, and as soon as that volume dries up, then it stands to reason that CN2 would eventually rebound back up. Just because I think people think there's way more CN2 than there actually is, and there's really only 2.5 times the print run of CN1. So yeah, I've been picking up CN2 and Kickstarter. My long answer. Yeah, let's see. We could probably open one more thing. What should we do? We've got all kinds of stuff here. Should we do like a 30th edition set? Anybody want to see MTG 30th? You're gonna keep buying $75 Nightfall boxes. Yeah, Nightfall at $75. I mean, that's the cheapest it's ever been for sure. Let's see. Joel says it'd be cool if someone made a MetaZoo game where you ran around. Yeah, that'd be fun, Joel. I would love an open world MetaZoo game as well, where you could like cruise around and just even like many other games have been made in the past in other areas, but cruise around and like collect contract beasties and gain levels and spells and that kind of stuff. I think that'd be really fun. That'd be a fun MetaZoo game. I would 1,000% play that. We've got some Wilderness eBay. We've got some fan arts. It'll be fun to open. We got Hero Quest here, we got Pink Club, we got Valentine's. What have I not completed? Maybe some native for some fusions. You need that Mothman Festival promo? Yeah. I don't even have that. That's a hard one to sink your teeth into. Kenneth. So CN1, the problem with CN1 is we don't know how much Channel Fireball has or Card Shop Live has, and my new mentality, my new MetaZoo market mentality is nothing can go up until Card Shop Live is done, and we just don't know how much they have left. And so when we hop over to Card Shop Live, what we know is they still have first edition. And they keep slashing the price again and again and again and again and again. They still have Nightfall. They have 100 Nightfall listed, but we don't know how much they actually have for, I don't know. Let's see how much they let me grab on Crypto Nation First Edition. And they might have more than this. So that's my problem, is I don't want to make a prediction on market dynamics really until, look at that. They'll change it once I hit checkout, presumably. 73. So they still have 73 First Edition booster boxes listed. They might have another pile of them in the back. You know, Channel Fireball just hoarded so much MetaZoo product, and it helped pump the prices up sky high. And then they lit it on fire, and they've just been burning it down all the way back down. And the prices cannot go up until Channel Fireball is gone. Basically, it just can't happen. That's why I've been waiting on CN2. I've been waiting till they were like running out. And then when I was able to negotiate this recent very, very large purchase, I'm more confident that they might be out of that market. So, the long lost MetaZoo rooms. What are my thoughts on the wilderness Bigfoots? I like Bigfoot. Hey Beastie. Woo. Ogopogo. I like Bigfoot as a cryptid. The trick with the wilderness Noah. The problem, Noah, with... Well, let me finish the Bigfoot thought first. The trick with the Wilderness First Edition Bigfoot is you have so many other versions of Bigfoot that are more rare, right? Because you have the eBay version of Bigfoot, you have the big box version of Bigfoot, you have Pin Club versions of Bigfoot, you have the alt art Pin Club version of Bigfoot, you have Bigfoot Revive Wilderness promo, you have Bigfoot base set Wilderness promo. There's so many rare versions of Bigfoot. You have GamerSupps Bigfoot, now you have Topps Bigfoot, and so like if you're a Bigfoot fan, it's gonna be a while before First Edition Bigfoot gains traction, because like you've got to like everything else has to go up, because First Edition Wilderness Bigfoot is like the least special Bigfoot. So. But that's why it's a good deal, right? So, I mean, you could make the play that on a percentile, you could make the play, okay, I like the idea that on a percentile basis, right, that if you're putting a bunch of money into, it's like penny stocks, right? They either do nothing for you, or you can make 100-200% return. But the other problem on the flip side of that is you have to deal with inventory. So, like, if you're holding 1,000 First Edition Bigfoot, hoping to double your money, you then have to make 1,000 sales later, which is a big pain in the butt, and you have to do shipping and stuff on 1,000 Bigfoot. So it's a lot more work, is my point. So you might make a higher percentile return, but you have to understand it comes at the investment of increased cost of like labor and work of dealing with all that shipping and storage and packing and stuff like that. And so sometimes people will just accept a smaller percentile return just to move one or two higher demand versions of a card. So I typically don't. It's rare that I will target the cheapest of a thing, just because of all the work involved. I like this little guy. He's kind of fun. It's a cute little crazy little thing. He's like, wee! Super fun. Yeah, the Bigfoot juice was amazing. The GamerSupps stuff was really good. It was really good. I'm a big fan of it. Let's open some more native. Did I confirm I bought all their CN2? Did I ask? No, here's how it went. Here's how I'm sure I don't have all of it. Let me just say up front, I am certain that they still have some. The question is, how much? Do they have 4 cases, or do they have an extra 4 pallets? You know, so they don't release information on inventory. You can ask them; they'll never say. And so you kind of have to go based on like their behavior. Of are they blowing things out? Are they holding on to things? Like what are they doing? And so the interesting thing about Channel Fireball is that multiple people have tried to buy them out of various MetaZoo products in the past, and they wouldn't do it in the past. They wouldn't do it. Like you place a huge order and they would cancel your order. You know, you try to buy 200 something and they cancel it and give you 4. And you're like, just like you obviously want to sell this stuff. Just let it go. And they wouldn't do it. It was the weirdest thing. And then they would lower the price later. So it's like they wouldn't sell it at $5, and then they'd sell it for $4 2 months later. And you're like, what's really happening here? So I tried to buy a bunch of it at $40. about a year ago, and I wasn't able to do it. I wasn't able to get a large volume. And then I was trying at 35, and I wasn't able to get a large volume. So I think what you had is you had a policy change where somewhere within the bowels of Card Shop Live, they were like, hey, Joel, thanks for coming by, man. Oh, Hover, you were joking about that? Oh, I thought you just knew. Joel, have a good day, man. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, so what happened this time is I saw the Memorial Day sale where they lit it on fire at 29 bucks. And I was like, well, the way you know that they're actually just done with it, that they're just like on the last leg of it, is you contact them and you ask if you can strike a deal. And 99 times out of 100, they'll say no. But this time they said yes. And so this time I was able to negotiate a deal, and I asked for a huge volume. They said, how many do you want? And I was like, I want 3,000 boxes. And they're like, well, we only have blank. And so they negotiated the deal. They let me buy as many as I wanted. They came back and they told me, well, we only have blank. And then they let me buy it, and I wired them the money, and we got it tax-free because it's for retail or whatever. And the pallet comes on Monday. So I'm cautiously optimistic. I mean, I don't know, but I'm honestly cautiously optimistic that Channel Fireball might be out of Crypto Nation Second Edition. Almost. You know, they probably have some left. But I kind of think that well, that infinite dumping well, might finally be drying up, which would be really, really good for MetaZoo, for the secondary market. And then after that happened, somebody bought all the Wilderness. Did you notice that? Someone went and bought all the Wilderness from Channel Fireball. And they hit TCG Player pretty hard too. So, and they haven't restocked that either. So it could be that somebody else caught on to the fact that they might be ready to let go of their Wilderness and was able to scoop that all up. So, anyway, thoughts on buying second edition Mothman? Yeah, I think that's a good scoop at current prices. I like that better. I like second edition Mothman. I like much better than first edition Wilderness Bigfoot. Absolutely. For one, because people are overestimating the print run of second edition base set, and so they are undervaluing the cards in second edition base set, in my opinion. And the boxes are super cheap. That's another reason why too. They're being dumped in. So you have a huge price dislocation between the print run and the current prices of singles and sealed product on second edition base set compared to Kickstarter and first edition. And so that, to me, that implies long-term value potential in those cards. Lang, sorry. I like Wilderness. I like Wilderness. I like opening it. I do like Wilderness. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be too mean to Wilderness. I do like Wilderness. I have a ton of the Wilderness eBay spellbooks. Well, not a ton, but like a reasonable amount, because I love the holo on those. I don't have a lot of Wilderness first edition, but I have a lot of the eBay Wilderness because I think those will be really fun to open long term. Oh, we got a Fusion Aura! All right, who was asking about native Fusion Auras? That's how long it takes to get a Fusion Aura. Frozen Karn, full holo Fusion Aura. Very nice. Oh man, I don't even know. I think this is only the second Fusion Aura that I pulled. I haven't opened a lot of native for myself. I've just been like mailing it out to everybody else. And I finally have finished sending out all the native. So I can finally look at what I have and be like, okay, I can open this for myself. Cool. Alright, well there's a Fusion Aura. Yeah, even Rudy mentioned he noticed big Wilderness buyouts happening. Yeah, and this time, Pokemenace, he's not wrong. Rudy has noticed a lot of things with MetaZoo, but he's only got his like toe in it. So a lot of times he's not correct. But this time he's correct. There was a big sweeping Crypto Nation Second Edition buyout that was a little bit more covert, and then there was a more open Wilderness booster box. I won't say buyout, but there was people are absorbing the excess. You know, the market is tightening on those. Behind the scenes, the market is tightening on those two products. Frozen Karn, Fusion Aura. Alright, cool. Well, that's fun. Now I'm inspired. I want to keep going. Hover says, you wish you could move capital around like a shop. It's fun to live vicariously. Yeah, it's fun to live vicariously. I never used to do this before MetaZoo. Well, okay, I did a little bit with MTG. About, but with MetaZoo, I've been more active in it because I have a much larger retail base. So you're able to like, and I have distribution access with MetaZoo, so it's like more fun. Oh my god, this thing. Isn't that the cutest thing? Who drew that? Jet. Jet, you legend. What a cute, gluttonous gopher. That is wonderful. The artwork in native is really fantastic. This guy's wonderful too. Poncho did a really cool job on this bizarre little fellow. Really, really cool native artwork. I loved the Seance artwork, but native I think native might have moved into my favorite artwork set so far. I mean, base set is always going to be absolutely legendary, but I just love the artwork in native. Pokemenace, you mean like the color of second edition? Yeah, second edition Mothman PSA 10 is such a nice slip-on card. Yeah, you noticed that, right? Yeah, the color saturation of base's second edition is different than first edition. Really noticeably different. Like the blues are really blue with second edition. That's kind of fun. Got some really blue blues. I haven't submitted any second edition for grading yet. I guess I'm kind of hoping that someday PSA will open some like $10 bulk tier. Even if it takes a year to get back. You know what I mean? Or like something super cheap. And then I will send in a bunch of stuff worth less than $50. And I can sub it at like $8 or something. Am I going to open some MTG Lord of the Rings? Just to scratch the itch? I know. Poke, I've been looking at orders today for a collector. I was thinking maybe I should get like one collector box. Because I like Lord of the Rings. I like the theme of it. But I don't really play MTG anymore now that I've got MetaZoo. So I don't know. And I don't like gaze over the cards anymore, so I don't know if I'm going to order MTG Lord of the Rings, because I just, I used to be really into MTG, and now I just think MetaZoo's just so fun that I don't know. I might just watch other people open it and live by. And the boxes are expensive. They're like $350, and I am probably not going to pull the 1-of-1 ring. So maybe I'll just live vicariously through other people. All right, let's see. Lang's thoughts on the Nightfall playtester Terra and Auras. They're like 35 each. Yeah. Some of them. I don't know. Is that the print run of the playtester Terra and Aura? I guess I didn't know if they were. It's hot. It's hot if you can get it wholesale. I can't get MTG wholesale. So there's no margin on MTG. It's no wonder that game stores that are purely MTG keep going out of business. You can't make any money on MTG. You can on singles, but sealed products, your margins are like $1 a box. Unless you're one of the big guys and then you can get 1,000 collector boxes, then you can make money on it. But if you're not a huge store, if you're just a mom and pop shop, you're not gonna make any money on that. So I have no interest in. People have said to me sometimes that I should build a brick and mortar here so I can get access to MTG, and I'm like, that's actually, like, it's a great sounding idea, but it's actually terrible in practice, because MTG eats all your own. If they're gonna sell direct to consumer through Amazon, and they're gonna undercut you, and then the distributor's gonna give all the good product to like the largest stores, or they're just gonna sell it themselves through like subsidiary stores, and then they're gonna give you like 1 or 2 boxes of the good stuff. They give you all the boxes you want of the garbage that has no margin, and then you're gonna go to business, and then your expenses go up because you open a brick and mortar and you thought you could be an MTG store. MTG's a dead end for game stores, which is unfortunate, but it is. So that's why a lot of game stores are so excited about new things like MetaZoo, One Piece, Cryptic, all those things, because they can actually make real margins on those products, and they're very incentivized to sell the new stuff. Yeah, Watsu doesn't want small shops, or at least they definitely don't care. Ponti Reverse Hollow and a Marohu. Legendary Caribou. At least they don't seem to care, do they? I don't know. Playtester cards. I mean, on the one hand, playtester cards are quite rare. They're low print. On the other hand, they're going to keep making more silver borders. I would imagine playtesters of popular beasties will do well. But I don't know that playtesters of random crap will do well. Just because it's a playtester. Like, I don't know. Is there plenty of native to go around now? Chris, there's enough native, but I wouldn't say plenty because, like, the distributors are all sold out. And MetaZoo's sold out. Like, I can't order more native right now if I wanted to, and nothing else is like that. Well, no, Nightfall was like that, actually. But the difference between native and Nightfall is the reason that Nightfall wasn't available was Channel Fireball kept it all. You know? So, like, you couldn't order more Nightfall from Channel Fireball, but it wasn't because they were out of it. It's because they were hoarding it to sell it themselves over the course of the next 2 years. And so with native, it's different. With native, the distributors are out of it, and MetaZoo's out of it, and Channel Fireball doesn't have any of it. And so it's kind of at a nice place, really, because, like, it's been able to meet demand, but it's not just sitting at the warehouse, which is personally, I think, is where you want it. You know, Pokemon does that artificially all the time. It's not real, but Pokemon does that artificially by giving everyone less than they order, and then cutting and then not allowing anyone to order anymore. There's like an embargo for about a month and a half. You heard a rumor someone bought 10k native boosters? Interesting. I kind of don't think that's true. Yeah, I would say proof or it didn't happen, Kenneth. That'd be pretty far-fetched. I didn't buy anywhere close to 10k native boosters. So I don't know. If I didn't do it, I'm the highest volume sales MetaZoo partner. So, like, if I didn't do it, who did that? And where did they even buy it from? A distributor might do that, I guess, if it's a distributor. But other than that, I don't know. Native is low print run, fellas. They didn't want to exceed demand. They wanted to meet demand, and they didn't want it to be sitting. First edition native, they don't want it to be sitting on the market, decaying. You know, they've kind of figured out that that's not healthy for the market. So, because the thing is, like, native will be, prices for singles will be fine, because even if native first edition dries up, you still have big box and eBay native that can come out and that can meet demand, right? And they'll sell better if there's real demand for native at that point, because it's not just sitting at distributors, you know, being discounted. So so native is good. They tightened up the native print run a lot, and I believe it's going to perform very well. You know, it's similar to, if we look over at Seance, people can, if they want to, they can complain about Seance, but the truth is Seance booster boxes are holding in strong. Look at this. You got Seance booster boxes are 89, native got them at 95. Nightfall, even though they're $80 on Channel Fireball or $75, they're 94 on, you know, you basically have 3 MetaZoo boxes now, Nightfall, Seance, and Native, that are actually holding good value. Even though Nightfall has come down, it was artificially pumped by Channel Fireball holding back a ton of product, right, at the beginning, in part, and other distributors too. They hoarded product to try to pump it up, and they succeeded, and they sold it for a ton of money, and fine. Whereas these 2 products were not hoarded, and so they're holding up very well. And then what do we have? We have 3 products that are in the floor. So MetaZoo is actually turning a corner, in my opinion, where they almost have more products doing well than products that have tanked, which is kind of nice. It's kind of a nice little, like, end of a dead era. It's like the Dragon Maze era of MTG, right? Everyone every now and then makes a mistake. And they have to remember that print run matters and market saturation matters. And MetaZoo might be turning the corner in that. Native is going to dry up sooner than people expect. A lot of people are expecting a second wave. This is where distributors finally got their volume. You see this? This is the MetaZoo distribution. MetaZoo distributed here. And partners sold, and then partners ran out. That's what this happened. It all got eaten up. And then the next wave hit general distribution. And they will immediately take it down to low margin because that's just what they do for everything. But there's no more distributors. So this will dry up. So I would expect this might follow a similar pattern like this. It'll like probably run along down here for a while, and then it's going to dry up and run back up to maybe closer to $100 because we can't get any more of it for now anyway. It's going to be interesting. Like Seance is still sitting at distribution, and the price has been holding up actually pretty well. Look at that. You can still buy Seance from distribution, and the price is still holding up at $94. So, anyway. The end of an era. What are my thoughts on Seance Target Blister overprinting the Hateful Eight? Well, people have said it's overprinted, but then when you ask, like I've seen photos of people pulling tons of Hateful Eight in Target Seance, but then like I didn't pull any. And then other people said, oh, I got one after 15 blisters. So that's 45 booster packs. I got one Hateful Eight. So, and the price hasn't been totally crashing on Hateful Eight. So I don't know if we can say it was overprinted. Maybe it was appropriately printed, where maybe it's a little bit more common. Or maybe people are just posting their best pulls and not posting their crappy pulls. And so it looks like there's a ton of them. I mean, I don't know. Change of Volts crashed. Has the value been decimated? Chase cards became common cards? Decimated is a strong word. Maybe I'm just out of touch. Let me see. Let's see what Chains of Old Scratch. Maybe I'm not up to date on the values of that. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's only down $4. Oh, that looked so bad at first. But it's only down to 6. So, oh, there's 50. Someone's selling one at 50 and then it just back. There's only one on the market at 50 and then it jumps back up to $70. So, okay. So at least on TCG Player, it doesn't look to have been decimated. Was it decimated on eBay? Let's see. MetaZoo Chains of Old Scratch. And we're going to go... Maybe it was. Maybe it was murderized and I don't even know it. Look at all those big box. Yeah, you're right. There are a lot of big box for sale on here. Oh, there's a ton of big box for sale. Okay, now I see what you're talking about, Pokemon. It's a mixed bag, right? Because $80 is actually pretty high for like a non-serialized, like just for the base version of a card. $40 is pretty high. Like, how many MTG sets come out and they have a $40 card in a core set? Like, that would actually be like, it's pretty uncommon to see cards of that value in core sets. And so I would say the most important thing that MetaZoo does is that it doesn't completely destroy the value, but it does use its print equity to sell products. Like, the most important thing is that Target is able to sell the product without taking the price to like $0 or $5 or $10, right? So if it maintains $30 to $40, I still think that's pretty good. That's what you see with MTG. They'll do it all the time. They'll have cards that grow in value to $50, $60, $70, and then they reprint them, right? And that's called print equity. And then they reprint them and it sells the product. Now, does MetaZoo seem to have a good grasp on the frequency of pull rates and distribution of cards in their products? Well, no. You know, there's like a lot of clumping and things that might be over or under printed, but they're also brand new and figuring it out, so I assume they're just trying to use their print equity to sell product, which is the same thing that MTG does. So, I don't know. I mean, hopefully it doesn't crash an insane amount. Most likely we'll get a bolus of product from these Target blisters and then it'll dry up again. And then the price will start drifting back up. You know, since it's a desirable card. 70. Wow. An auction? Was that an eBay auction? Because I don't count Whatnot. Whatnot's like not a real place. But yeah, that is a big jump. But you see that with reprinted MTG cards all the time. You'll see reprinted MTG cards will drop in value 50%. It's brutal, right? And that's why you have a reserve list, frankly. So once people get used to this, I mean, this won't be the first time we see cards reprinted. Probably any card that is gaining value, you have to assume any card that is holding or gaining value in MetaZoo that is not on the reserve list, you have to assume it can be reprinted, and you have to assume the reprint will tank the value. That is how it works, ladies and gentlemen. And MTG's been doing it for decades. And that is why a reserve list is important, because eventually you get a certain class of consumer doesn't like to do, like Rudy, for example, talks about all the time. He dumps his modern cards immediately because they are subject to reprints. So, oh yeah, Kenneth. Yeah, have a good day. You taking off? Have a good one, man. I'm almost done here too, actually. We can all enjoy the rest of our Saturday. But yeah, everything is subject to reprint. Everything that has value is subject to reprint because it will help sell product, right? Which is good for the company and is good for the retailer, but it's bad for the collector. You're right. And so that is why a reserve list eventually will be something that collectors will celebrate, because it is a safe zone to go every time your Chains of Old Scratch gets its legs cut out from under it, until it is on the reserve list someday. Yeah, Lang's fair point. Serialized cards, maybe. It's hard to know how collectors long term will grab those, because like, what is a serialized? Technically, a serialized Sky Snake can still be reprinted as a serialized Sky Snake. So it's kind of like I don't know how that's going to turn out. But that's why I collect Mothman Winged Attack, and I don't just collect all moths. I collect like rare versions of moths, but I love Mothman Winged Attack, the base set Winged Attack Mothman, because it is the reserve list. It's the first moth they ever made, and it's reserve list. And there are still some cheap versions. The second edition base set Mothman Winged Attack is cheap. The Pin Club is cheap. The Winged Attack Pin Club, like the first Crypt Edition Pin Club, is cheap. So I like it because on the reserve list, and so there will never be an 8th version of it. There's only 7 versions. There will never be an 8th, and I like that because MetaZoo they love reprinting things when there's value there, when it will help sell product, which is exactly what MTG does. So I mean, MTG's Secret Lair alerts, like, they're reprinting anything of value non-stop. I mean, we're talking like MTG's pumping out 60 reprint sets per year in Secret Lair products. And they have all these other ancillary products as well that are reprinting anything of value. It's that's probably how it's always going to be. You're living the Topps Trump singles are cheaper. Oh, loving it. You skipped up a Piazza Bird 50. Piazza. That's a nice pickup. A gold pizza. Nice job, man. Yeah. Yeah. I love Topps Chrome. I have a ton of Topps Chrome. The singles. The serialized single. I love them. I haven't been selling them. I love them. I have them all in a box. It's gonna be a huge PSA submission at some point. I just haven't gotten around to doing it yet, but I love Topps Chrome. It's gonna be good. Gentlemen, thanks for coming and hanging out for a little bit. I just wanted to stop by and do a little live stream because it's been a while. I gotta take off and tend to some kid stuff and some family stuff, but we will do some more live streams. We'll get these up eventually. Now that I'm finally caught up on a lot of MetaZoo stuff, I just have to process the Channel Fireball, the big Channel Fireball purchase that comes in, and then a couple of Kickstarter collections. We'll do videos on those just to keep the spice rolling. But have a fantastic weekend, friendlies, and we'll see you soon. Hopefully we get more news, maybe some spoilers on War. Now that Native is finally here, I would love to see like a little taste of War and what War's going to bring. I think people have been really excited for the MetaZoo War set. It'll be cool. All right, guys. It's been good as usual. Have a fantastic weekend. Take care. Talk to you soon.